Nikon's recent camera release schedule has left many fans and professionals puzzled, especially as smaller competitors like Fujifilm continue to aggressively introduce new models. The rumor mill is buzzing about Nikon possibly launching up to 4 new cameras in 1 year, including the anticipated Z82, but there's uncertainty about whether this will come to fruition. Meanwhile, Fujifilm's momentum in the enthusiast and mid-tier market stands in stark contrast to Nikon's relatively quiet roadmap, raising questions about Nikon's strategy to maintain relevance and market share. One of the most glaring gaps in Nikon's lineup is its APS-C series, which is overdue for a significant update. A new generation of cameras powered by the advanced X-Speed 7 processor, positioned both above and below the rumored Z52, could be exactly what Nikon needs to reclaim ground in this competitive segment. But revamping the camera bodies is only part of the equation. Nikon's lens ecosystem also demands urgent attention. The brand should seriously consider launching a pair of large aperture DX zoom lenses such as a 16-80mm f/2.8 and a fast f/2.8 ultra-wide zoom. These lenses would fill a critical gap and cater to photographers seeking high-quality, versatile optics in the DX format. When it comes to prime lenses for APS-C, Nikon faces stiff competition from affordable Chinese brands like Viltrox, which are already releasing f1. 2 lenses at aggressive price points around $500. Instead of trying to compete directly in this saturated area, Nikon would be wise to focus on what third-party manufacturers struggle to offer. Optically stabilized zooms featuring Nikon's renowned vibration reduction VR technology. Such lenses would provide a significant advantage in image stabilization and overall performance, particularly for photographers who rely on sharp handheld shots in varied shooting conditions. On the full-frame front, Nikon's future offerings could include a model akin to a Z73 II, or a high-end crop sensor camera designed to bridge gaps in the lineup. Expanding the hybrid camera market, which blends photo and video capabilities, would align well with current industry trends. Moreover, Nikon should continue enhancing software features like content credentialing, a crucial technology for verifying the authenticity and integrity of photos and videos. This feature is increasingly vital for photojournalists and commercial professionals who depend on trustworthy visuals. Expanding content credentialing beyond the flagship Z9 to models like the Z6 II and the original Z8 via firmware updates would greatly benefit Nikon users. Hardware-wise, the sensors in Nikon's flagship Z8 and Z9 models already offer excellent dynamic range, arguably surpassing Canon's offerings, which rely on internal shadow noise reduction. However, the next logical improvements would focus on increasing sensor bandwidth and improving thermal efficiency, which would enhance performance during extended shoots, especially in video recording. Another welcome upgrade would be enhancing the viewfinder resolution to provide photographers with an even clearer and more immersive shooting experience. An intriguing hardware innovation Nikon could borrow from Canon is the implementation of cross-type autofocus sensing through linking pairs of green pixels on the sensor for heightened precision. This technique, widely unused in mirrorless systems to date, could elevate Nikon's autofocus accuracy to a new level. Currently, Nikon's stacked sensors are slightly behind the very best non-stacked sensors in dynamic range, but the difference is minimal in real-world usage. Therefore, the priority should be on improving sensor readout speed and overall responsiveness rather than chasing marginal gains in dynamic range. Enter the much-anticipated Nikon Z8 II, a camera expected to build upon the solid foundation laid by the Z8, with a strong focus on hybrid shooters who require exceptional photo and video performance. At its heart, the Z8 II is rumored to retain the same 45.7 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, but with internal optimizations aimed at increasing readout speeds and enhancing image quality. These tweaks would dramatically reduce rolling shutter effects, allowing for smoother, more reliable performance during fast-paced action photography and high-resolution video capture. The autofocus system on the Z8 II could see significant advancements, possibly incorporating AI-driven subject tracking and sophisticated 3D tracking algorithms. There's also speculation about a dedicated neural processing unit on board to assist with real-time autofocus decision-making, which would place the Z8 II at the cutting edge of autofocus technology. If Nikon manages to combine smarter phase detect algorithms with novel pixel linking methods, this camera might push autofocus capabilities in mirrorless systems to unprecedented heights. Video features are expected to be a particular highlight of the Z8 II. Rumors suggest it will offer 8K video recording at up to 60 frames per second and an incredible 4K slow-motion mode capable of 240 frames per second. This opens up tremendous creative possibilities for filmmakers and content creators alike. Support for internal 12-bit NRAW and PRAWS HQ recording formats also underscores Nikon's ambition to dominate the hybrid camera market. Additionally, including built-in neutral density ND filters would demonstrate that Nikon is listening carefully to the needs of video professionals who require seamless exposure control on the fly. Another exciting feature rumored for the Z8 II is pre-release capture, which enables the camera to buffer frames even before the shutter button is fully pressed. This is invaluable for capturing unpredictable moments of action that might otherwise be missed, such as wildlife movement or sports highlights. This feature, combined with the robust video specs, would make the Z8 II a powerful tool for both photographers and filmmakers. Price-wise, the Nikon Z8 II is expected to come in around $4,500, placing it firmly in the professional and advanced enthusiast bracket. Although it's not inexpensive, the Z8 II promises a compelling mix of power, performance, and portability, delivering much of the Z9's capabilities in a more compact, accessible package. If the rumors are accurate, the Z8 II won't simply be an incremental update, but rather a flagship-level hybrid camera that sets new standards in Nikon's mirrorless lineup. In summary, Nikon's roadmap reflects both challenges and opportunities. The company faces fierce competition from brands like Fujifilm, which are rapidly innovating in the enthusiast and mid-tier markets. To stay relevant, Nikon needs to refresh its APS-CDX line, invest in its lens ecosystem with smart offerings that play to its strengths, and extend critical features like content credentialing across more models. Hardware improvements in sensor speed, thermal management, and autofocus technology will be vital to maintaining Nikon's position as a leader in the full-frame hybrid space. The rumored Nikon Z8 II embodies many of these priorities, combining a proven sensor with cutting-edge video specs, AI-enhanced autofocus, and professional-grade features tailored for hybrid shooters. It could well become the camera that redefines Nikon's direction in 2025 and beyond. For photographers and videographers who demand versatility, power, and innovation, the Z8 II is shaping up to be a beacon of what the future holds. As we watch Nikon's plans unfold, it will be fascinating to see how they navigate the competitive pressures of a rapidly evolving market. Their success will depend not only on impressive hardware, but also on delivering a well-rounded ecosystem and software support that meets the real-world needs of creators. With the Z8 II and other rumored models, Nikon has the potential to reclaim momentum and set new benchmarks for mirrorless camera excellence in the coming years.